Mass love show to everyone. Unfortunately, we did not sell any tickets in the last 24 hours, so we have a carryover of tonight's raffle draw until tomorrow, right? So we have a till tomorrow. We'll have another chance at another 24-hour window. We're at 5:44. We are about 14 minutes late coming in, and we're going to do a subscription show tonight. We're going to talk about Shibarium, that it signed a huge deal with Gate.io and Bluebit exchanges. So we can expect some massive movements in the next little while on SHIB, Burns. So anyone interested in that? We have more wallets coming in, but they should be swarming now. People should be swarming around SHIB to get in, and we are we are on a run to 1,000 subscription, so that we can start accumulating. We want 10, 20, 30 million subscriptions every single day coming in and watching the channel. Why? Because it makes you money. Everybody wants to burn SHIB, right? Everybody wants to burn it because it increases their wealth. Exactly. So we expect everybody to tell everybody about this massive event for the entire SHIB network community, army, for the whole entire SHIB army. Go on to see everybody succeed. Everybody has a chance to succeed in this show, right? We are constantly reducing the circulating supply, therefore adding value to every single SHIB holder on the planet. That's right. So without further ado, we're going to get into tonight's session. We're going to see how many wallet holders want to come in. Spread the news. Spread the news. What else we got going on? Who's going to be first? Come on and say hi. Mass love shout to everybody. Mass love shout to you. Mass love shout to the whole. We could talk about Shibarium and what it's planning on doing. It's just little 2 or 3 days ago. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? They signed a huge contracts with Bluebit, an exchange, and Gate.io. Now Gate.io does own a doing a massive shakeout and having a have you subscribe to the channel. Going once, going twice. Because if you haven't subscribed to the channel, now's your chance to subscribe to this channel. We are all about the SHIB TV broadcasting network, and we are trying to get to 1,000. 1,000 gets us monetized, but we want 5 or 6 million. No, we want the world to watch us daily. You know how much SHIB would burn if we had daily watchers every single day? We would be burning SHIB on a massive scale. We only do it once a month, guys, so please keep that in mind. We only get paid once a month. We don't get paid several times a month, so please keep that in mind. So the whole idea would be to try and get as many people as possible. 1 million gets us probably around $16,000. Is it 16,000 or is it 6,000? I think it's around 12. Well, it could be, if it's over 1 million, it has to be 1 million, and it gets you around the $6,000-7,000 a month. So 80% of that, right? You're looking at just under $5,000 being sent to the dead end wallets, which would be amazing because everybody makes money. Exactly. 80% goes to where goes towards every single person out there. So yeah, so massive love shout to everybody, and we'll get this pumping. Mr. Unbelievable to Trump sponsored cup. Jesus Christ. There you go. Jesus Christ Superstar. Mr. Unbelievable says hi. Zed Trump sponsored cup. Massive love shout to you. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Going once, going twice. Sold to Trump sponsored cup. Yeah! Ooh. Right. The more we have, the more we burn. Everybody coming in and watching the show, every time we have a sponsor, we would absolutely burn 80% of the proceeds of SHIB. Now, anyone who wanted to take part in a monthly subscription, we would do prizes in SHIB. So we could also do burns. So whatever it is that you want to do with your SHIB, that we would acquire SHIB, we can send to you directly, or we can put it on the raffle, or you have a vote on it because it's your money, right? So whatever it is that you want to do with it, you can do with it. You want to send to you, no problem, right? You want to burn it, we burn it. It's that simple. 80% of it, 20% of it we keep for administration costs, keep the lights on, keep the channel going, hire some people. Maybe one of those people could be you. What do? Data entry for the 50/50 raffle. So no, right now we didn't sell any tickets, so we don't sell any tickets. We can't possibly hire anybody, right? That's just common sense. What else we got going on? We got the Shibarium news, Shibarium and Gate.io. Big partnership. Those are exchanges that are working with the Shibarium network. Now, wonder how they heard about that. How they heard about that, because it's a royalty regime, right? So what does that do for SHIB? Absolutely everything, because what's going to happen? Massive burns. Now, is it going to happen one right after the other? It probably won't. There'll probably be a determination of how much SHIB that they're going to put in for the burns. Massive shout out to Mark Anthony, Shibbers. Let's rock. Anyone haven't subscribed to the channel, and now is your chance to do so. Going once, going twice. Do I hear 3, 4? Sold. Right, we want to get the raffle. We want to get this monetized, guys. We don't burn any shit. We don't get monetized. And there's over 5 million people watching SHIB on a constant basis, Googling it, doing searches for it, seeing what's the absolute cause. So we're asking for all those that are supporting SHIB. We're waiting for the massive burns. We're also waiting for AI to take over. Once AI takes over, of course, everybody knows what that means. We're going to have massive reductions in SHIB, and it's going to be nice because the volume, every time someone sells it, there should be a buyer for it. Leah, mass love shout to Leah. Thank you. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel. Woo! Mr. Unbelievable, Mark Anthony, Leah, Gabriel, mass love shout to Gabriel. Mass love shout to everybody. Mass love shout out to Jason Cox. Mass love shout out to Prince Williams. Mass love shout out to we had Jason on yesterday. We had Matt on yesterday. We had Ball Cap was on yesterday. So this is to bring everybody in. Slim. For Lou. Say hi. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is about bringing everybody into SHIB and subscribing, commenting, and taking part in tonight's fundamental challenge. Is subscribing to the channel, getting us up to over the $1,000 threshold, thousand threshold for being monetized. Because we're part of the SHIB family, community, SHIB TV broadcast network. We want to make sure that everybody has a chance to come in and say hi and subscribe to the channel so that we can start this 80% roll off and get SHIB reduced to nothing, right? We want to make sure that we get every single month we have a massive burn in SHIB by having more and more subscribers coming in and saying hi. Eventually we'll get 99 cents or $1 or $1.99 depending on how we feel to be part of the channel. Then with the $1.99, what does that give you? Burns. Or what we can do is we can do a vote for everybody and we can do prizes on the raffle. So this is a separate entity, right? Or we can just go ahead and burn 80% of it. I got no problem either way. Right? So That's what we're about. We're about burning SHIB. That's why we need the monetization. So that everybody has an understanding. That's what we're doing this fragment of the show, to see how many people out there are willing to support SHIB burns. Because every burn gives us what? More money, more value. Massive love. Shout out to Babe's channel. Massive thumbs up. Right. So, Shibarium. Back corner, right? They did what I wanted them to do in the first place. Royalties, baby. Royalties. Start burning SHIB. The more they burn, the more we earn. Right? Say it again. The more they burn, the more we earn. So we want to burn as much SHIB as possible so we can earn even more money. More burning, more earning. Money goes up. SHIB goes up in price. What does that mean for us? Good news. Very good news. We want to make sure that we profit and profit hard, right? We want to make sure we're doing it all the time. SHIB should only have green candles, because if we're doing burns every single month, the month that we do burns, everybody's aware of it. And if it's 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, if it's 10, 20, 30,000, and it doesn't cost you anything to do that. That's amazing, right? Because subscription doesn't cost you anything. So hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and away we go. And we can sell off all the SHIB. No, we can buy all the SHIB and then burn it. Right? Excellent. Excellent. We can get Mark Anthony in here and then give him the money. And so that it goes to a secondary person. And then he burns it. So it's proof of that we're not holding back anything. Well, we're doing everything live, right, Mark Anthony? All the burns will be done live. The first one's going to be the touch and go one, because that's making sure everybody can see the screens, making sure everybody takes part in it, and then massive high fives all around when the burn is done, because everybody just basically got paid, right? You just got paid, which is, that's amazing that you can do that. For everybody, right? Everybody in the world that's in SHIB, you do that. That's why we want everybody to come on, subscribe to the channel, get us to the 1,000. We're almost there. Guys, we're only 150 short, and we're at 1,000 subscribers for the moderator. Get moderated. Get monetized. Thank you very much. Once we get monetized, it's $100. $80 goes towards the burn. Yay! 4,000 hours watch time hours. So if you haven't, you can watch the previous videos. I do have shorts, guys. You don't have to watch 1 hour to 30 minutes or 40 minutes of these shows. We do host smaller, fragmented shorts, like 30 seconds, a minute. I think the longest one I have is 5 minutes long. That's the pressure cooker. It's on the website. If you're not familiar with the website, it's shib5050raffle.com. Anybody and everybody's welcome to come in and say hi on there. You can also email me from there on the SHIB burn 50.50. 10 alive. Do you? Do I? Wish I. So Shibarium is getting ready to burn massive amounts of SHIB. What color shorts do you? Mark Anthony, 10 alive. Do you smoke? Should I? No, I don't smoke weed. I might have to take it up though, because that would be awesome, eh? Shibarium is burning. Well, they're not burning yet, but they are going to be burning very, very soon. But I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is Bluebit is going to need to buy a massive chunk of SHIB, because I'm not sure if they own a lot. Shorts. Yes, that's right. I did say that, Mark Anthony. What color are they? They are purple. No, they're black and red. Very deep red. But the shorts are small. 10-second films, right? I think the shortest one I have is around 10 seconds. And I got them on TikTok too. There's a bunch on TikTok. They're about 10 seconds each. And we need all the subscription we can get so we can start these massive burns, right? Want to do burns because it costs nothing. So that's why we're bringing them all in here. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, 10 lives, please do so. It helps the channel grow. It helps everybody that's in SHIB grow because we're doing massive burns, right? We want to do massive burns. Need all the help we can get. Everybody on board. Amen. God bless you. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Love every one of you. Yes, Jesus loves you too. Jesus loves you more than I do, but that's beside the point. Emojis is also. Yeah, emoji. Comments, of course, always helps. Keeps the channel going and interaction, right? We need that, Mark Anthony. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Tonight, burns. Speaking of burns, we have last hour, and this is on Shibarium, 333 SHIB burned. Same thing, same wallet, 335 burned. 13 hours ago, we have 69,420 burned. 18 hours ago was 100,000. And yesterday, 100,000, 69, 40,000, 3,000, 24,000. Anything under 1,000 is less than a penny, just so everybody knows. I even think 1,000, 1,500 is even less than a penny, which is unbelievable. Because the only ones that can do that is Shibarium. Because of the portal. They run the portal, the SHIB portal for the burns. And I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that can do that. What's today's price? Well, I looked at this earlier. It was over 14. So it was at 4014. Now it's at 4013947. Mark Anthony. So right now, 4013947. The burns are test waters, if you want to call them testing. The amount of wall holders that we're got currently right now is 1,528,888. So 1,528,000 and 88 SHIB holders. That is on Etherscan. Please keep in mind that's on Etherscan, so that's on the CEX, right? Now we'll go to CryptEye. I know everybody likes CryptEye because it's higher. 2,843,543 wallet holders. Now, is that accurate? No. Please keep that in mind that it can only deal with DEX, okay? Decentralized exchanges. That's what CryptEye. It doesn't deal with Ethereum, right? So we don't know exactly. Talk to AI. It's somewhere between 20 to 30 million SHIB wallet holders throughout the entire world, which seems more realistic to me. Seems very realistic to me, but who knows?
Call from Alberta.
We'll just get an update.
Alberta.
Trump is calling. Yeah. Mark Anthony, what's the price? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it went up by 2. Was it at 548 right now? 543, 548. That's 5 up. So yeah, we want to see everybody come in and get this off and running so we can get monetized. As soon as we get monetized, we can what? Start reducing SHIB circulating supply on a monthly scale. That's what we want, right? We want 5 million, 6 million, 20 million, 100 million people into this so that we can burn massive amounts of it. 1 billion, 30,000 a month. 80% of 30,000 is a lot of SHIB going to the dead end wallets. Isn't that a fact? Right? So everybody benefits from it. And everybody should be coming on here just hooting and hollering. Another burn, baby! Everybody high-fiving. Right? That's what we want to see. We want to see everybody happy, having a great time. Right? Reducing the circulating supply. Everybody smiling. Yes, baby. I want to see us grow extraordinarily quickly. If we could do 30,000 or roughly around $24,000 being sent to the dead end wallets, USDT being sent to the dead end wallets, that would be absolutely sensational. Every single month, coming on, watching it burn, making sure you're making even more money. Hello, hello, Betty Lou. Goodbye. No, yeah. So that would be awesome. Everybody would be like, ooh, I'd be like euphoria, right? I mean, this is so awesome. And can you believe it? I just kicked myself off of BTCC. Unbelievable. There we go. Fives up, boys. What's up, Shibarium? Finally, Shibarium is clued in. Shibarium is looking at reducing SHIB on a massive scale. No. What they're doing is they're looking at exchanges that work off of Shibarium to reduce SHIB circulating supply. So they've finally clued in that burning SHIB actually makes them money if they talk to the right people, which is what? The exchanges. The more exchanges that come in, the more that takes part in it, the more reductions we're going to see coming up in the next little while. I don't know when those burns are going to come, but they are going to be, I would think, probably around $500,000 or $600,000 in USDT that's going to be burned. And then it's a wait and see after 4 months to see how much actually is going to be pumped in SHIB. Because if they have massive inflows, the volume picks up drastically. That means 10% off of their profit is going to go straight into the next reduction in circulation. So every 4 months we can see this happening for about 3 times. And then what's going to happen is it's going to get out of control. Out of control. That's right. It's going to get out of control. We're going to see massive AI projects coming in. We're going to see massive other exchanges doing the exact same thing because they don't want to miss out on anything. So it's going to be bidding wars. We'll have lots of bidding wars going on. We're going to have lots of infighting with exchanges trying to take dominance. We're going to have AI coming on, and they're going to try to take dominance. And then we have every company, every organization on the planet trying to absorb SHIB before they turf it, before they extinguish the supply, so that they can get in and they can start acquiring it on a massive scale, so that they can benefit from it too. Like we said before last night, every company around the world will do the exact same thing. What they'll do is they'll follow suit. They'll buy a chunk of it. Now, how much is a chunk? Probably around $20,000 to $30,000 worth of it. Will they do it all at once? Well, of course, the mom and pop stores, the small corner stores obviously won't be putting that kind of money in it. But I could see them doing $3,000 easy in the blink of an eye, right? Like all the Subways can do $3,000. 7-Eleven stores, $3,000. Mac stores or Circle K stores, $3,000, right? $3,000 a month, right? Not keep going. $3,000 buys them in, and then what they do is the profits that they make on a daily basis, they do a 2% write-off on merchandise stolen, merchandise, whatever it is, broken, shipping problems, whatever it is, right? They'll get a write-off a portion of whatever goes on in their store. Half it's going towards buying more, half it's going to the reduction. It's a no-brainer, guys. That's what we're here for, right? To make sure everybody understands what's going on. So what's that always going to do? Well, there's over 10 million stores worldwide. Not all of them can do it. So the ones that catch on the fastest, and that's why we want to make sure that everybody tells everybody, because what happens is there's going to be a massive drive for it. A massive drive, because companies will buy a lot more than you and I will buy. And that's a fact. And then you have high conglomerates. Okay, all of them want to make money. You got the Gap, you got Nordstrom's, you got Ford, GM, Fiat, Mercedes, Volkswagen, Honda, Toyota, BYD, Tesla. All these millionaires all want to make money, and their product is losing money. How can they avoid losing money? Right? Exactly. Are they going to continue to do what they're doing? Probably not, but then they would have enough money to do so, or flip it and do something else with it. Makes sense? Everybody get it? So the first one's in or first one's out, right? No, not really. Depends on what you're pulling for. Most companies won't see it for what it is until it's into the game. And yes, they get to pull out some of their money. Most people, if they get smart, will tell them to leverage it. How would they leverage it? They buy more SHIB. Go to the bank, leverage it, borrow, lend people money, but not lend them SHIB. Hold it in security in case they default. And then you're protected by the bank, by the way, on a default, right? Because if anyone defaults on it, anyway, you get the idea. It's held in lieu of. It's just like gold, right? It's like gold is leveraged on people's mortgages, on people's companies or exchanges, or mostly mortgages and loans, right? Car loans, bicycle loans, boat loans. That's where it's leveraged at. Trailers, you name it. You borrow it, you can lend it. Now, would you borrow your own money? Absolutely, right? Use your own money, but you do it yearly. So it pays you, or 6 months, whatever you feel like that you're comfortable with, that you're not going to overspend that, because you have to be very disciplined. So give yourself a little bit more money that you normally make above your paycheck, so that it gives you more of stability, right? So you don't, if you fall on hard times and, oh, I got to have this fixed, got to have that fixed, and you feel like, oh, no. If you're working, that's how you got to look at it. That's how you got to budget it. If you're working, you have to work within the budget. Make sense? Everybody get it? So this is a subscription channel now. It's SHIB Worldwide TV Broadcast Network, but it's for tonight. It's about what? It's about you, about me, about having fun, about coming on and singing. Subscribe. Going once, going twice, going, gone. Right? Yeah. You want to subscribe to the channel? Keep us going. Make us so that we become the #1 go-to place in the world, so that you can watch your SHIB grow. That's right. Want to see SHIB fly high like wings. Red Bull, give me wings. No. Yeah. That's right, everybody. We want to make sure everybody enjoys themselves here. We want to make sure everybody comes in and says hi. Big, massive love shout out to Fives in the house. Fives. We're all about subscription tonight, Fives. We did talk about Shibarium. Shibarium is looking pretty. I don't know if they're hoping to probably add on to their infrastructure through Shibarium. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure they're going to have royalties that they make off of SHIB reduction. Sounds like a cool guy. Fives. Yeah. So we'll see how things go on Shibarium. We're looking for Gate.io. Look for Gate.io. So Gate.io has around, 5 trillion SHIB, but 3 trillion of that is off of is on them, right? They own 3 trillion SHIB. 1.5 to 1.6 trillion is held by them on the exchange, though. So that's not their currency. That's divided by the people that are in it. So how many people is that? Well, that tells you right there, 1.5 trillion. That's a lot of SHIB. Not as much as Binance, right? Binance is 43 trillion. Upbit, 50 trillion, over 50 trillion.
Wow. Yay. We got 2. You got the lead.
Okay, let me see here. SHIB Whale Tracker. SHIB Whale Tracker. Let's have a look here. See what we got here. Yeah, so this hasn't changed. That's Binance. Oh, that's new. Was that 30? No, that's right. Robinhood, 40 trillion. Crypto.com, 33 trillion. I'm not sure who holds 13 trillion, 644. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this hasn't changed either. So that's Upbit is 50 trillion, because it's 10. They divided their holdings, because they had 50 trillion before. It was 49.8 something, and they divided them up into 5 wallets. So they split them up. So now they have over 50 trillion. But according to this, they haven't done anything. They haven't bought any more. And I don't consider 199 million very much, because I just look at that and say, well, that's just... and, of course, I don't know which one's Gate.io anymore. And I had Ethereum. Do I have Ethereum still? Etherscan. No, not Etherscan. What was it? Ether? What was it? It wasn't Etherscan. It was CoinCarp. That's it. CoinCarp. CoinCarp. And you do a search, go SHIB. Now, this is still Ethereum. And last time, it was all over the place. It was in this legs, by the way, guys. So, yeah, 401397 right now for SHIB price. We'll see if it's going to give us a numerical breakdown of how the holders. Market cap, candle charts. Oh, look at that. Binance has 60 trillion. Oh, yeah, look, it went back. Yeah, back in the New York Minute. There you go. Here we go. 60 trillion on Binance. Crypto.com, 6 trillion. 60 trillion on Binance. Holy crap, they're a monster right now. Bitflyer 2.8, Gate.io 4.68, Qcoin 1.23 trillion, HTX 1.79 trillion, CoinSwitch 1 trillion, Bybit 1.051 trillion, Coinbase at 764 billion, BitGet at 485 billion, MEXC Mexico 350 billion, SHIB, Bitfinex, Bix, CoinW, Probit, Lat token, 13 billion. OKX, not an OKX, 9 billion, 9.9 billion. Oh, something wrong with this statement. Okay, so these exchanges that have SHIB, Kraken, 6 million. That doesn't sound right for Kraken. Ball cap in the house. Hi all. BNN chain, no. BNB, no, because it's RC20 token, right? It's on the Ethereum. BNB is Binance. So this gives me a breakdown of the amount that's held on each exchange. Now, let's see the wallets. And into the block too, right, guys? You can look at into the block. This ball cap tonight is all about subscribing to the channel, getting everybody into the subscribe to the channel as possible, so that we can start reducing SHIB circulating supply ourselves, so that we can start this massive run in SHIB, with high-fiving everybody the moment we have the amount that we get monetized with, which is around $100, $107, $105, or $115. The minimum that we can pull out though is $100. I think that's the minimum. And I think it has to be, I don't know if it has to be in lots. Sounds good to me. That's exactly it, ball cap. That's what we want, right? We want to make sure we get everybody involved, because it costs nothing. To subscribe to the channel, by the way, everybody, costs you nothing. And the benefits are we get to reduce SHIB supply. Now, if anyone wants to take part into buying into a subscription, I'm up for it if you're up for it. If you think that the channel deserves more rewards, by all means, right? Every time we get a stamp of approval or somebody donates to the channel that we're having fun on, absolutely, we get to vote on it, guys. So at the end of the month, we take a vote and say, okay, we want to split the proceeds and put, or take all the proceeds and buy something and then have a raffle and give it away. I'm up for either one, right? That we can do. We can advertise it that way. Or what we can do is we can reduce SHIB circulating supply with it. 80% goes towards the supply. Reduction of supply. And we'll do it at the same time so people can see that, oh, wait, because it's going to be the same check. It's going to be two different parts of the check, but it gets on the same check. What we do is we transfer the wealth over to a wallet, boom, send it to the dead end wallets. Bam, done. Everybody wins. And as soon as everybody wins, everybody understands that. They can see it on the shibburn.com portal so that you can see it on the wallet, tell you which wallet we're sending it to. Direct, boom, boom, boom. Takes like couple seconds. Everybody wins. High-fiving all around. Yay! We just burned X amount of SHIB. That's awesome. If it's $5,000, how much is that? That's a lot of SHIB, right? Almost, half a billion SHIB reduced, somewhere around there. Ball cap, that's a goal. That's a goal. That's right. If we got 1 billion followers every single night coming on, we can burn a lot of SHIB, guys. We can burn a massive chunk of SHIB every month, right? We're talking probably around $30,000 to $50,000 worth of SHIB being reduced every month, like 50,000 USDT being burned. That would be awesome. That would be absolutely insatiable. And then everybody wins, of course, with this absolutely domination of SHIB, and we'll be doing high fives because you've just burned a massive chunk of SHIB, right? Somewhere around 20 to 30 billion SHIB a month. Yeah, I want that. Right. Everybody would want that, right? Everybody, like, I mean, every 2 months we're burning almost 1 trillion SHIB. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. That's right. The raffle does it faster. AI is going to do it even faster than us. And Shibarium is going to probably start doing it too. So we have shock and awe. And if you noticed anything about this, everybody wins. Everybody wins. Fives, thank you. On hype. On hype, my friends. On hype. Either way you look at this, you're going to make money in SHIB, right? We all agree on that? You got Shibarium, you got AI, you got the companies, you got the exchanges, you got every cryptocurrency out there, all wanting to make money. Eventually, they're going to all come full circle, realize that they're going to have to be in SHIB to get ahead. Make sure that they have that rainy day fund available. Everybody's going to want that. Everybody in SHIB is going to make what? Money. Every single one of you are going to make money. And that's what we're about, right? We're about increasing your wealth. Absolutely. Absolutely. And no cost to you. That's the other part of it. That's the benefit. Like the first one's in, you get to reap the rewards of being the first, right? Same thing with everybody who bought it in 2020 that held it. That's exactly it, fives. So we are looking for subscription, looking for people coming in. Subscribe to the channel. Going once, going twice. And having a great time at promoting, singing, and dancing. Having a great old time. High five, everybody. Babes channel. MSOBC. I didn't see MSO. Did MSO come in? I know Y was in yesterday, kind of giving me a hard time. Tens lives, do you? No. Tens live, I don't know what happened to you, but make sure you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to the channel, guys. It doesn't cost you a thing. And you get to reap the rewards. But you might have SHIB. Got to be part of the show. Got to be part of the show. Because we want to reduce SHIB circulating supply so that everybody benefits. We want to do this because it shows something. What's that show? Ball cap. Value being added every single time we reduce SHIB circulating supply. Every time we have people coming in, taking advantage of buy-ins, that also reduces circulating supply, even if it is for only a short period of time. Join the community, folks. Exactly. Join the fun. Be part of the excitement. Be part of the show. Every single one of us has a right to this channel, has a right to the show. Well, Cap, yes, for sure. Absolutely. Everybody should be excited. We should be getting down. Get down. Let's rock. Everybody in the wholesale block. Come to the party. That's right, fives. Come to the party. Everybody's invited. Everybody in the world is invited to this party. We burn SHIB. High fiving everybody with the burn. What does it do? It increases what? Your wealth. And if you're a company, earnings, revenue, and growth all at the same time. What is the thing? 3 things that every shareholder wants to hear. More, more, more. I'm making more money. I love it. Right? You got to be like Kevin O'Leary. Show me the money. Oh, who's that? What show is that off of? Mark Anthony. It's really big show. Not shoe. Show. It's a real big show. It's happening. Right. Everybody making money. That's what we want to see. Everybody's making money. When we do a massive burn, you're making money. People don't see it. Too bad. So sad. 1 billion SHIB burn. Ha! We got you covered. We want to burn billions, trillions. That's why I started the raffle in the first place, because I got sick and tired of looking at these really bad burns. 10 million, 5 million, but they all add up. People don't realize it. Those add up, and they add up massive. So don't knock it. AI takes note of that too, right, guys? When it burns 200, I want someone to do math for me. 233 million SHIB burned every second would be how many SHIB burning after a month. Everybody going to miss it because, oh, it's only burning 233 million per second. What? Only? That's 10 trillion a month, guys. What? 10 trillion SHIB being burnt a month, but because it's constantly implementing those every second, most of them are getting missed by people. So it's 10. It works out to 10 trillion a month. So you do the math. There's no supply. What happened? Everybody's got that sour look on their face, like, oh no, I just missed out. I could have bought it at. And who wants to do that, right? Who wants to be the one that sits there and goes, I saw it at 12. I thought it was going back there. I saw it at 10. I'm going to wait for it to go lower. And it just went 12, and really slow 13, and then really slow and start moving between 13 and 14. I could have got in. I wish I would have got in. I didn't, and now look at it. Every single god dang jack has it, except me. And they got in. They didn't get in very much. They got in 3 million SHIB, but now I got to spend $200 to get a million SHIB. Right? Who wants to be that person? And then what are you saying? I'm going to wait for it to go down. That's a smart move, considering that everybody's burning it. Very smart. Very smart. I don't know. I think that would probably not happen. I think you missed it. Because you won't have it. Not me. Ballcat, not me. Mark Anthony, Matt would be the same thing. He'd be like, nope, not me. I'm in it to win it. Everybody should be in it to win it, right? We should be. This is why we post this on the show, is make sure that people are aware, so before they start selling it, they understand what they're selling. Isn't that the truth? We want to make sure that everybody becomes extremely wealthy extremely quickly. I would wish that it was extremely quickly. We should have been there already, but we're not. For those that didn't get in or have an opportunity now to get in, I have friends too. They're like, I'm going to wait till it gets 7 zeros again. 7 zeros on a currency that's constantly reducing its circulating supply. Are you mad? Well, no, it's going to happen. Okay. Gonna be waiting a while. Why? Well, because anything that reduces its circulating supply is only increasing the amount of value that's being added to it. How long do you think you have for 5.3 billion people who all want to make money start piling into it? It's a guaranteed, right? Because everybody coming in, less supply means what? More demand. So chances of it going down, next to nil. It can go down, absolutely, but the chances of it are that you're on the cusp of it breaking out, not going down. And that's the way SHIB is always. And that should scare some people, but to be real honest with you, there's a lot of people out there that panic sell, so there's not a lot that you can say about that. And for the amount of money that trades back and forth on like a microscopic level, there's a lot of it. For instance, people love trading this. Look at this, 4 zeros, 1 3. Okay, so 13975. And we have 200 million buyers and we have 200 million sellers. That's right, 410 million sellers. At 13976. Are you guys crazy? Like, how much money is that? Like, hello? A billionth of a cent. You're selling your SHIB at a billionth of a cent, or buying it at a billionth. Like, it's just a no-brainer, right? That's how much supply it has, is because it can trade like this. It's just redonkulous. Like, it should be going up like 142, 143, 144 all the time. It shouldn't be Mickey Mousing around with a tenth, a millionth of a coin, and then a hundredth millionth of a coin, and then a billionth of a coin. Like, come on, guys. Like, hello, Peggy Soup. Mohammed, welcome to the show. Okay, Mohammed. You first time coming to the channel? First time on the show? Mohammed? Mass love shout to Mohammed, by the way. Okay, ball cap. Good question, ball cap. Okay, Mohammed, first time to the show. Please like, subscribe. We are all about subscription tonight. So what's this all about? How far can we see SHIB go? If we can start the burns tonight, if we got 1,000 subscribers tonight, we would start the countdown for the 30 days that we would get, or we would get the monetization going within the next couple of days. We would do a live burn for you to show that we are legit. roughly around $80 USDT. So that would be awesome. And then we have AI coming on board. We have Shibarium now looking at burning SHIB on a massive scale. So you're looking at about $200,000 worth USDT being burned. Then you have all the companies piling into SHIB, and they're all going to what? Buy it. They have to buy it first, and then they reduce the supply. So where can we see SHIB going? Through the roof in the next little while. What's our price target before the end of the year? We don't have one because the variables are so outrageous. But we do have value on SHIB right now. 40 times your money. That's right, Mohammed. 3 zeros. 5, 9, 6 is your target price for value, just to get to value on SHIB. Now, with the burns that are coming, we're looking at about 10x from there. So you're looking at 2 zeros 5, 2 zeros 2, somewhere around there. But before the end of the year, that's a good question. We have no idea. It could go to 10 cents for all we know. But everybody, please keep this in mind. To go to 10 cents, what do we need? Everybody, you need 100 million investors. That's 100 million wallets to go to 10 cents. 100 million wallets or 200 million wallets, and we don't do any burns. And neither one of those are practical. Okay, so please keep that in mind. We can hit 1 billion wallet holders quite easily, but that would mean a $10 price target, probably less than 3 trillion left in circulating supply. And then we'd have what we call a marginable buy and sell orders. And ball cap, to answer your question, what's going to happen if they unload? For one thing, ball cap, most of the big investors are not. They're very smart people. They're going to leverage their SHIB. They're not going to sell it. Please keep this in mind, guys. Leveraging it actually means more money in their pocket than selling it, and gaining the money in the fiat currency that you can walk around with. It means more to them that they can hold it and lend it out. Make sense to everybody? So ball cap, you got 10 million SHIB. It's at $10. Okay, that's $100 million that you own, right? 100 million, somewhere around there. $100 million. You can sell it, pay your capital gains on it, or you can hold it and leverage it. Borrow whatever it is that you make a year, and then double it. Okay, so that's cash in hand, right? That you borrow against it. Then you get to lend out the rest of it. Every time that they make a payment for you, you take half of the supply, goes back and buying SHIB. Half the other supply goes to reducing the circulating supply of it. Make sense? Everybody got that? So every single person is reducing SHIB, right? The companies are reducing it. You're reducing it. Crypto exchanges are reducing it. Everybody's reducing it. Guess what's going to happen to the SHIB? That's right. It's going to skyrocket. So it's going to continue to gain what? More market share. Next year, SHIB's worth 4 times, 5 times as much as when you did the first lot. Oh, I'm going to borrow against it again. I'm going to lend out. It's a constant, just reviving it, going further into debt. Well, you're going further into debt, but you're also making more money. And you're doing the exact same thing everyone else is doing. You're buying it and burning it. Buying it, burning it, buying it, burning it, because you can, and at no cost to you. Exactly. Exactly. That's what makes you a very smart investor. Yeah, because you're not touching your SHIB. You're not touching it. Your initial investment, you're not touching it. It's staying in the bank, making you money. Isn't that what it's all about, guys? Exactly. So why would you do anything different? So where do you see the SHIB going? Through the roof. Through the roof, everybody. So where's the price target on something that does this constantly? Infinite, right? Pretty much infinite. Will SHIB ever get to under 17 million SHIB in circulation? AI is going to wreck it for you guys. Absolutely decimate SHIB. Just completely decimate it. And push higher than Bitcoin. Because the supply is going to be gone. But if you don't get in and you don't, you won't never find out. And you think that I'm full of it, but the truth of the matter is everybody wants this. 500, you're competing with 5.3 billion people. And you're one of the lucky ones that saw it first. Because not a lot of people understand this concept, right? They still don't get it. You can talk to, like, I come on and they still don't get it. And I'm talking to you like plain as day, right? And I still don't understand how come they don't get it. But they just refuse to get it. Fives, welcome to the channel, Mohammed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That's the #1 name of the game. We have Shibarium. I know the ecosystem development team has let us down in the past, but now they see the light through the, I guess they see the forest through the trees, because now they've teamed up with Gate.io and Bluebit. 20 years laugh out loud. Renee, welcome to the channel. Maybe in 20 years. Renee, can you do math, Renee? I know everybody likes the 589 trillion. Okay, market cap at 1 cent, 589 trillion is what? 5.89 trillion. That's right. Never happened, right, Renee? You'll be waiting 100 years for that to happen, or 4 years or 5 years for that to happen, for it to get to 1 cent. Everybody thinks the same way, Renee. Everybody thinks the same way. It won't burn any more SHIB than it has to. Telling you guys right now, you know how much money was missed in 2021 that all of these exchanges missed out on? Every single one of them missed out on this. But Ethereum made $40 billion in 5 months. Can say $40 billion. If they would have taken, because it was free money. They made that free of charge. Didn't cost them anything. $40 billion. Now, if they would have taken just 10% off of that $40 billion and reduced SHIB supply, how much would they have made? How much more volume would have been created? Just on one exchange, guys. One exchange. 240 exchanges deal in SHIB. They all burn $200,000 worth. How much are you looking at? No supply. Wow. How fast was that? Instant. How fast can it grow? Pretty fast, right? Well, then you got AI coming up. And they're going to what? Buy it, burn it. That's going to be their mission. Because it's going to what? Add more value with every single burn. You need more wallet holders to take advantage of the price right now. Absolutely. Every single person on the planet should be trying to get in. 5.3 billion of them, because why? When you reduce it, you're adding value, Renee. Every time we reduce SHIB circulating supply, we're adding value. Now, that value gets missed by 98% of the investors invested in SHIB. Sad, but true. Okay? Because it takes 4 months for everybody to catch on to what the burn means. This is why we want everybody to subscribe to the channel, so we can show just exactly how we're going to do it and what reductions mean. So every time we do a high five on the channel after we burn SHIB, because that's money given back to every single wallet holder on the planet. That's money back in your pocket. So is that going to take 20 years, Renee? Think about it. Every company, every organization, every banking institution who wants to make money, all they got to do is buy it and burn it. And they get to write those off, guys. Please understand this, Renee. If you're a businessman, you understand this concept. You buy it, right? And then you take $2 or $3, $4 or $5 every single day. If you're a small dollar store on the side market, $4 or $5. $5 goes into buying it, $5 goes into reducing it. Every single day. You were to do that. Every company in the world were to do that. Less than 11 months, you have under 200 billion SHIB left in circulation. That's right. In 11 months. How valuable is that, guys? Siri, welcome to the channel, Siri. Woo, woo. High fives for everybody. Oh man, doing the numbers, and everybody should be subscribing to the channel so we can get some burns going. 80% of all the proceeds from this channel go towards the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. That's a fact. We want to do that live for everybody. I'm not high. I'm just having a great time. Exactly, Renee. Exactly. Always having a great time, Renee. We want to make sure that everybody understands that, because we want to make sure that everybody becomes what? Very, very wealthy. Siri, you are. Siri, welcome to the show. Have you subscribed to the channel? This is all about subscription tonight. And yes, Shibarium has come out and it's done a deal with Gate.io and Bluebit. For anyone that cares, welcome to the community. Absolutely welcome to the community. Welcome to the show. We are part of the SHIB Worldwide live stream TV broadcasting show, so that everybody has an opportunity to do what? Come in, make their voice heard, and be part of the what? The biggest community in the world. Well, we want to be number one. We want to be number one. We want everybody to come in and have a great time here. This is all about what? Having fun. That's it. Having fun, kicking back, woohoo, having a great old time, making money. Everybody want to make money? Who doesn't want to make money? Right, Renee? Who doesn't want to make money? That's what SHIB's all about, my friends. Like, you got to bless God every single day that someone came along and did this for you all. 8th position, and she was in 21st position. Okay, Mohammed, good question. Deutsch is at number 8. That is correct, because of its market capitalization. Artery, foreign, Dogecoin sucks. Okay, Mohammed, Dogecoin gets its name from its predecessors, right? The people who come out and make claims, they make sure that people like debt. It's kind of funny, right? Doge mints 10,000 coins a day to pay its stakeholders. Yay! So it's devaluating its Doge. So it's borrowing against itself to give you money. SHIB is reducing its circulating supply, adding value. But more people like Doge because it's constantly what? Giving you Doge back to you. But it's devaluating its Doge. Do you see the irony? Anywhere? You see why it's funny? Here's some money. It's your money, but I'm going to give it back to you. And I'm sorry that we devalued your money, but it means that you get more money when SHIB and altcoins go to the... People are tired of watching. That's true, because it doesn't go anywhere, right? 3 years, 4 years, and we haven't seen a pop, and then all of a sudden you have a pop, and then it's over before you even know it, right? But I think exchanges have learned from their past mistakes. Shibarium certainly looks like they learned from their past mistakes, because they could have kept it going with the burns. If they would have kept it going with the burns, the exchanges would have made the money on the volume, because the volume did jump $6 to $7 billion in transaction costs every single day for 43 days. That's a lot of money. A lot of moolah on exchanges, right? So that's why I think they partnered up and we started a royalty program with Gate.io and Bluebit. Now, Bluebit doesn't own very much SHIB currently, but I think that's about to change. Let them cook. People are so tired of waiting. Well, the thing is, what waiting is that manipulation is a big part of waiting, unfortunately. T7U6 until tomorrow, right? It's a big announcement coming for SHIB. The price starts jumping. Well, we had a big portion of that news, but the problem is it's from Shibarium was the biggest thing. Binance hasn't done it yet. I'm shocked that they haven't started because they own 60 trillion SHIB, and they're constantly adding more, which is phenomenal. Everybody say phenomenal. That is awesome. That there's so many people that haven't caught on to it. But 5.3 billion, that's what you're betting against. Everybody's betting against that. The ones that are selling it. All those that are selling it are betting that 5.3 billion people won't find out about SHIB. And that's just plain ignorance. Okay? We go by what history shows us. Muhammad, if you don't know anything about SHIB, and you're going by the top 20 or top 30, SHIB gets to about the 22nd, and then it gets a pop. Siri, back to the phones. Oh no, Siri, your phone just died. Not good. She's going down. It's going to crash. Ooh, bloop. Welcome back. Oh, where's that from? Welcome back, Carter. When was that show on, eh? Same time that we had the Jeffersons. So missed opportunities. We don't want to miss this opportunity. Nobody wants to miss this opportunity, Muhammad. We want to make sure everybody comes in and has a great time in this show. What we're about is education. Mostly about education and getting people aware that SHIB is constantly reducing its circulating supply. And it has no way of replenishing it. So there's no recourse for replenishment. Once it's gone, it's gone. I want everybody to say that with me. Once it's gone, it's gone. So if you had 20 Mona Lisas or 589 trillion Mona Lisas, and you were to take a couple of them off the shelf and turf them, how much are the Mona Lisas worth? Not very much, right? You only took 3 out of the 589 trillion that were there. So it doesn't mean a whole lot, right? But if I were to take them and spread them out between everybody, and they were to lose some and get some were lost, next thing you know, you don't have any supply left. 1 out of every 20,000 has 1 painting of the Mona Lisa. So now all of a sudden the Mona Lisa is worth a lot of money. But because it's a painting, no one knows exactly how many are left in circulating supply until there's a count on them. Well, with cryptocurrencies, the count is every single minute, every second of every day. Well, we had 72 million% increase in SHIB. That got world record attention because that beat Bitcoin hands down, right? Pepe gave it a run for its money. But Pepe's got governance. Everything else has got governance except for those that have gone under. Jason Cox in the house. Say hi. Yes, this is about subscribing to the channel so we can burn SHIB. The more we burn, the more you earn. That's right, Mohammed. The more we earn, the more you burn. Renee, same idea. So if we subscribe to the channel, come to the channel, have a great time. Thumbs up to everybody. Thanks for coming, taking part, and high-fiving everybody after we do a massive burn so that you make money. Every time we do a burn, you make money. That's right. Every single one of you in SHIB make money. So why is that important? Because I'm making money. That's right. You're making money. Who's not happy about making money? Who's not happy about burning SHIB? Everybody should be high-fiving everybody, right? The more we burn, the more we earn. The more people come onto the channel, 5 million of us, 10 million of us, 10 billion. Well, you can't have 10. Well, you can have 10 billion. Just have multiple accounts. But 1 billion, 2 billion people that subscribe to the channel, and we got 500 million of them, or 200 million, or 500 million of them. We would have massive amounts of what? Money to burn. 80% of everything we bring in from the channel goes towards the reduction of SHIB circulating supply. And we can't say it fast enough for everybody to understand what that means. That means more money for you and me and them and everybody in SHIB. Everybody wins. Everybody's a winner. Come on down. You're a winner. Help us. Subscribe to the channel. Become a winner, right? Because this isn't a raffle. This is an absolute. So more people that come in and subscribe to the channel, the more we burn, the more you earn. No word of a lie. That's it. We do live burns from this channel. So you don't have to go anywhere. right? We'll host it once we get the money. We'll host it right away, saying, hey, we need everybody to come on now because we're doing a live burn so that you can earn your money. Everybody, every time that there's a reduction in SHIB circulating supply adds value to you guys. That's right. It's given back to you. So everybody loves it, takes advantage of it. Renee, you have to, my friend. It never implements any more currency. It's always destruction, right? It's always reducing its circulating supply. So if it's always reducing its circulating supply, everybody should be a believer. Renee, if you own a business and you want to make money, and you want to make, okay, your business is A&W, for instance, a franchise, and your business didn't do very well this month, and you don't know how you're going to pay your employees for the next month, okay? If you invested it in SHIB, you took $10,000, right? You invested in SHIB, you borrowed it. I don't know, maybe that's what you did with it. $10,000 doesn't, you borrowed it, okay? Every day you have write-offs. Those write-offs are glasses break, had to go change the oil in the deep fryer, had to go change the pop cans, and one of them spilt over. There's $75 right there, plus the wages. Okay, so you write off twice as much. Makes sense? Write off twice as much. It's about 2% every single day. Half of it goes towards buying more SHIB. The other half goes towards reduction. Now, every single company doing this. It seems like insignificant amounts of SHIB being removed, but it's not, because all of you are doing this, because all of you want that rainy day fund to pay the wages when you don't have any sales, to pay for the lights, to pay for the garbage man to pick up the garbage. You need those things, right? So that's what it gives you. At first, that's how it's going to start. And then you're going to see the benefits of it. You're going to see this constant growth in your SHIB that you've never understood. How can it possibly grow that fast? Because all of you are doing it. All the A&W stores, all the Starbucks, all the McDonald's, all the BMP restaurants, 10 million organizations doing the exact same thing. What's going to happen with the supply when they all do this? There's no supply left, guys. Your value of SHIB is going to skyrocket like you've never seen anything skyrocketed. But it won't happen, because AI is going to take over. And AI is going to burn it 1,000 times faster than when I can burn it on the raffle. And I can't compete with it. So if I can't compete with it, none of the others are going to be able to compete with it either. Shibarium has just started their rollover. By the time they're ready to do it, AI could be already on the path to destroying the, because AI wants dominance. AI wants to dominate because it wants to prove its artificial intelligence. I can't stress it enough to you guys. And there's like 5 or 6 of them already competing. And we can't prove anything because why? They're doing it, 10 times faster than we can think. So when something comes available and it reaches their target, it's gone. So someone sells off 70 billion SHIB. They think, or 70 billion SHIB, for instance. They're selling it. As soon as it goes onto the market, it's bought by an AI. That's how you know it's an AI. But if an AI is got at 50 or 25 billion, no one's going to see it. It's going to be under the radar. If it's a trillion, 2 trillion, 5 trillion, 6 trillion come available, guess what? 14.8 trillion have gone off the marketplace since January. In an instant. Okay? I've asked about it, and I've gotten an answer about it, and they came out with 14.8 trillion have gone off the marketplace on unknown wallets, and faster than what humans can think. So that's how come AI is taking advantage of it. That's the facts. Okay, guys, there's no doubt about it. So it's happening right now. So what does that do for everybody? Well, if you don't get in, you won't know. And you know that companies are eventually going to burn it. You know that exchanges are going to burn it because of all the money they missed out on in the past. Absolutely. So what is SHIB? SHIB is a ticking time bomb. And if you don't want to be on it, don't get in it. If you don't want to make money, don't. This isn't the place for you. If you want to make money, you're probably in the right place. We're trying to prove it to you with the subscribing to the channel. 1,000 people. We want 5 or 6 million so that we can massively burn SHIB. Absolutely, every month we want to do high fives on everybody. Absolutely, and bring it home. Right? Everybody wants to be happy. Everybody wants to be wealthy. The more we burn, the more you earn, and that's the truth of it. So, Renee, are you a believer? Probably not. You can watch the videos. They got short videos, as Mark Anthony was pointing out. So, what color are your shorts? Mass love shout to Muhammad. Others in SHIB. Any other? Well, there's no other coin that reduces their coin with no governance and is affordable to every single person on the planet, Muhammad. So no, we don't cover. There's XRP. There's Cardano. Cardano gives dividends, which is great, but you have to remember they're governed. We don't like governance. The reason why we don't like governance, and the only two coins that have zero governance, by the way, is Bitcoin and SHIB. The minting started with somebody that was very smart, the founder of Bitcoin, right? He started the mining, saying there was a maximum supply of 21 million. Now, God knows how many Bitcoin is stored in his, because it could be 30 million, 50 million, who knows, right? But on the marketplace, that as we know it right now, it's under 19 million Bitcoin available in supply. And they're the only ones that have decentralized, right? They're the only ones truly decentralized, along with SHIB. We are completely decentralized. So yes, the only ones we cover are SHIB because of it. It's constantly reducing its supply. It has zero chance of replenishing it. Zero. So once those coins are gone, they're gone forever. And if you want to know the history, we can give you the breakdown of the history, Muhammad, if that's what you want. Just let me know if that's what you want. Been in SHIB since 2022, April. End of March. When SHIB was 29. 4029. And dollar cost average all the way down to 5074. Yeah, I was it went down to 6.65 for a second. If you blinked, you missed it. If 506, I even had a hard time back then understanding why it was selling off. I'm like, you have less supply than you did before. You don't even see Pepe. Notice that? You don't even see Pepe going down that much. And they don't burn a darn one. They don't burn one Pepe. Not one do they burn. And Pepe's got governance. Go figure that one out. SHIB is constantly reducing its circulating supply. It should be flying. So what's going on? What do you think is going on, guys? Ball cap, buy SHIB. You know something's going on. You know it's not good. And if you don't buy it, you won't know. And if you like missing out on the next Meta or Facebook or anything like that, or Amazon or Alibaba, and you have no problem with it later on, saying I could have got this at 40313, right? I could have got in at 13. I could have got in at 12. I could have got in at 21. I didn't. I thought it was going to go down. And what happened? It exploded. It went up. All the companies started buying SHIB, buying into SHIB. If every single company in the world started buying SHIB, you run out of supply very fast. They haven't burned any. All they did was acquire it. That's scary stuff, guys. Like, no one understands that, okay? 5,000. Do me a favor, everybody. There's 10 million companies in the world. If they were to buy 5,000 and try and get in this price, what price do you think that they would get in? Just buying $5,000 USDT worth from a business standpoint. They haven't burned anything yet. They're just all trying to get in all at once. What would happen to SHIB's price? Where do you think it would end up? Before they even started reducing the circulating supply. You got to remember, once that gets reduced, you can't buy it. It's gone. That value is gone. That's added to you. It's given to you as value. So you have more value. I always look at everything as a real estate. So if you were to take real estate and you were to get more land for your dollar, and you're willing to sell that land for less, that puts you at what kind of person? Not understanding what value is. Exactly. That's what SHIB is. Weeks, Mohammed. Weeks. We even have days where we're going to see massive burns. We already have a Shibarium already has deals with Gate.io and Bluebit exchanges. It can come any day. But Mohammed, every time we have a massive burn, we have a massive reduction in we have a massive dive. No word of a lie. People look at it opposite of what it is. I don't know why. Someone can explain to me. I would love to hear it. For instance, Vladimir Putin burned 410 trillion SHIB, 30% down the next day. 30% drop in price the next day. Go figure that one out. Okay? But the volume picked up instantly. Instantly went to billions in transactions every single day after. Okay? So it went from hundreds of thousands of dollars to billions instant on the 410 trillion that was burned. What happened after Shibarium? Same thing. Shibarium burns, sell off. How much? 20 to 30%. Same thing. We get a 5x gain after that. Yay! People's minds backwards. Investors' minds, I don't know where they're at. I have no idea where they're at. They know the burns are coming. They still want to sell SHIB. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Unless it's being controlled or manipulated in some way, shape, or form. But that's the way that's going on. Make sure you like and subscribe and come to the channel. Make sure that you want to take part in this massive undertaking. This was your SHIB Worldwide 50/50 raffle update. We do not have enough to carry a raffle update. We didn't sell any tickets, so it's off until tomorrow for the raffle update. This was to bring everybody into SHIB and to this channel. So the subscription, going once, going twice, 3 times sold to Mohammed. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel, Mohammed. And don't forget to like. And, of course, you've commented. That's where it's going. Be on the Forex. Or it'll be on what brokers? Interactive brokers. That's on the Forex. So, yeah, that's where we like to see it. I don't know how fast it's going to get there, but it might be too expensive for people to buy it at that point because it would have to be over a certain level. And it'll never be a stable coin, as Ballcap brought up yesterday. Will SHIB ever be a stable coin? It'll never be a stable coin. It'll always be reducing its circulating supply, therefore always adding value. Anything that's always adding value is always going to gain market share from everywhere because it's a guaranteed. People don't like to hear this word. Guaranteed investment means what? Constantly adding value to its currency. It's got no downside. It's always up as long as people believe in it, right? So as long as we have burns, which everybody wants to burn it and earn it. So please keep that in mind. I'm Will, your host of the SHIB TV show, and this is time to call it a night. So massive love shout out to Mohammed. Massive love shout out to Matt is in the house. Matt. Ballcap. Massive love shout out to Ballcap. Massive love shout out to Fives. Massive love shout out to Renee. Massive love shout out to Jason Cox. Massive love shout out to hopefully Jason Cox, you're doing well. Linux Leaf. Just watch the video of your friends explore. Watermelon. Excellent, Linux. Mass love show to you. Siri, mass love show to you. T7U6. Mass love show to you. Artie Foreign. Dogecoin. Mass love show to you. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. Mass love show to Babe's channel. Rowena, mass love show to you. Renee, mass love show to you. Mark Anthony, always a pleasure. Leah Romaz, mass love show to you. Slim, mass love show to Slim. Mr. Unbelievable 21 Trump, mass love show to you guys. Mass love show to every single person on the planet. North America, Abby, mass love show to you if you're watching. Mass love shout out to North America, South America, Asia, Europe, Africa. Mass love shout out to Antarctica and Australia. Mass love shout out to Greenland, Iceland, Ireland, Scotland, Spain, of course, Spain and France. Mass love shout out to you. Mass love shout out to Canada and the U.S. United States of America, proud, strong, and free. We can't say that about Canada anymore. Mark Carney wants to take away our rights, our freedom of charter rights. Just scary stuff. Jason Cox, 11. Skywalker, do you sign her? Anna's in the house. Anna, breaking news. Right, breaking news is everybody should be subscribed to the channel so we can do what? Burn it, because we want to burn it and earn it, baby. Burn it and earn it. We want to be paid to burn SHIB. That's right. We want to get paid to burn it. How do we get paid to burn it? We host a raffle. We host the show. 80% of the show, all the proceeds from the show go towards who? Every single person in SHIB in the form of a burn. The more we burn, the more we earn. That's how it works, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for coming to the show. We always end the show off, Mark Anthony, with John 3:16. God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, the Lamb of God, who take away the sins of the world. That is the truth. So that we understand the Lamb. What's the Lamb? The Lamb was given to us, pure heart, usually young, had no blemishes, was perfect in every way. And your sins had to be answered for those. So the price of sin was death. So the Lamb took the death that gave you freedom of your sin. So that you knew the value of your sin. So that you would stop sinning. That was the whole value of that. To stop sinning. Jesus Christ took that for every single lamb on the planet. From now until the end of time. So that everybody only had to go through and ask Jesus Christ to be forgiven of their sins. His blood was shed so that you would have eternal life in heaven. Amen. God bless you all. Thank you. Hallelujah. Hosanna in the highest. Absolutely. Jesus Christ did that for you and every single one of you on the planet. God bless you all. Right? All you had to do is say, Jesus Christ, please forgive me of my sins. And he forgave you of your sin. The blood was shed for you. You understand that he is the Son of God. You accept he is the Son of God. And that he came down and he sacrificed his life for yours. Amen. That is why every head shall bow, every knee shall bend. In his name, in his presence, because he is King. Absolutely. God bless you all. Have a great and wonderful evening. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night from wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Fives. Absolutely love it. No problem. Love you all. Take good care of each other. And have a great and wonderful rest of your day. Amen. Until